We are here with a leading researcher, Dr. Miss Ali Gurman. She has been studying new species for over 10 years. She has a graduate degree from Harvard and a fellowship at Cambridge, and she was a standing consultant at NASA. She has been used for some of Hollywood's most famous films, like Jurassic World, King Kong, and Chicken Little. Among her most impressive accomplishments, however, is that she has won the Nobel Peace Prize over 3 times, and she was also named the Times Magazine Person of the Year. She even has 12 Grammy nods. Today she sits with us to talk to us about a new creature that was discovered on our own campus. Miss Gurman, what can you tell us about this creature?
Thanks so much for inviting me to be here today. We've been trying to learn more about this species, so I'm interested and surprised that some of your students saw one. We have known about the existence of these cave killers, but we've never seen one in person.
Is this a rare happening? Where do these species usually live?
Well, they're inhabited in Middle Earth, in the Mines of Moria specifically, in the Misty Mountains.
Can you tell me more about their habitat? Why do they live in the mines?
The Mines of Moria characteristically have high humidity, and the extremely low altitude causes there to be very low temperatures. The crevices in the cave walls are home to the cave killer. There are many adaptations that the cave killers have had to develop in order to thrive in their habitat.
What are some of those adaptations?
Originally, before the cave was sealed, the cave killers used sunlight to see, but after the sealing of the cave entrance, the cave killers needed to adapt to the limited light sources. Their isolation in the darkness of the caves has allowed them to develop excellent night vision. This allows them to see as they hunt and travel around the caves. But that's only one of their adaptations they've developed. They also have small hairs on their wings for silent flight and talon-like claws for hunting.
What exactly about their hunting? What is their predator-prey interaction like?
We have found that the cave killer is a very aggressive predator. They prey on the largest creature in the caves, the orcs. Because their food is so large, the cave killers have developed a pack mentality in order to carry the corpses back to their burrow. They also work together to stay out of the grasp of their own predators, the wolves. However, this does sometimes create competition within the pack.
And now we're going to take it to our correspondent out in the field. Paige?
I'm here with 3 students who had an encounter with this cave killer. What can you tell me about your experiences?
It was crazy.
It jumped off the lip. Whoppa! Down there. Ah!
Oh, okay, sounds interesting. What can you tell me about the animal itself?
Well, it had these huge wings, but it was so quiet we didn't even see it coming.
And did you see the fangs on that thing?
Yeah.
And the claws, they look like talons.
Yeah, I would not want to mess with that creature.
Wow, it's awesome that you guys saw such a rare creature. Their wings have a coating of soft fur on the outside, allowing flight to be silent so they can sneak up on their prey. The large talon-like claws that were mentioned are a way for them to carry prey, rip off meat, and hold themselves up in cracks they've burrowed in the walls in tough terrain. Because they are smaller than orcs, they are at a disadvantage, but this is why they have those sharp fangs that they saw. The fangs allow for them to be able to pierce the skin and inject their extremely poisonous venom. I am also here with Dr. Stevenson, who specializes in small mammals and adaptive behavior. Dr. Stevenson.
Thank you, Paige. There are many things that contribute to the survival of the cave killer. Important biotic components of their environment include the orcs, which serve as their primary food source, and the wolves that the orcs ride. Other biotic factors of the cave environment that the creatures live in consist of moss, fungi, grass, rats, cave spiders, worms, fish, and liverworts. Abiotic components of the cave killer's habitat include pH, water, minerals, and stalactites and stalagmites, altitude, cave fills, humidity, temperature, bones, and sunlight.
Now let's hear more from researcher Dr. Miss Ali Gurman. Back to you, Jake.
In the food web, we have little sunlight come through small holes in the cave. Bones that are left over from the dead animals decompose in the soil. Then algae, grass, liverworts, and bacteria are eaten by insects, spiders, fish, and rats in the cave. Orcs eat the fish. The cave killers eat the orcs, while the wolves eat the cave killers. There are many different predator-prey relationships in the Mines of Moria. When it comes to cave killer adaptations, they have small hair on their wings to ensure their stealth when flying and keep them in the air.
The cave killer lives in the corners of the high ceilings and the cracks within the walls of the mines. It eats the orcs in the mines by injecting its venom, effectively killing them and allowing for retrieval. The male finds a mate by bringing the female a food offering after she releases a chemical that signals she is ready to mate and she is fit enough to help her offspring survive. Usually, a female will choose the male that gives her the largest size offering, and then they stay paired to raise their offspring together. However, there is some competition within the mines as the bats do get killed by the orc mounts, the wolves. If they are not fast enough, the wolves will grab them out of the air while they're preying on the orcs.